Let's bring in former Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva and former federal prosecutor Nima Rahmani. Thank you both, gentlemen, for coming on. Sheriff, why not just change the law and make theft, make stealing a crime again?
That is, again, that's common sense. But what is Sacramento known for? A lack of common sense. You look at Prop 47, all the bad things it did, it was sustainable to a certain degree because prosecutors were still prosecuting misdemeanor crimes. The new batch of progressive prosecutors have thrown all the misdemeanor crimes pretty much out the window, so they're given a license to legalize theft in California. Repeal Prop 47, end of story.
I want to go back to the story that Matt Finn was talking about, Nima. FoxNews.com says the following: an illegal immigrant from El Salvador who has been arrested multiple times in Boulder, Colorado for DWI and deported was arrested once again last month in Colorado after allegedly killing a mother and her son in a car crash, which people say involved alcohol. I mean, it's inexcusable and it's preventable, which is so baffling for the people who are involved.
Well, Trace, you're right. It's really Exhibit A and B why our immigration laws, it's a national security issue. It's a public safety issue. Here's someone that should not have been here in the United States, should have been deported, but more importantly, should have been prosecuted by the U.S. Attorney's Office for unlawfully re-entering for a fourth time. He should have done state prison time in Colorado, followed by federal prison. I'm shocked as to why that didn't happen.
You're not the only one. A lot of people are shocked about this. What's more shocking, Sheriff, is that Bloomberg writes the following here. San Francisco beefed up its efforts this month to reverse the slide of police officers by lifting the starting pay for officers with zero experience to $112,000+ a year, the highest for rookie cops in big U.S. cities, nearly double the level in New York City, and more than what many U.S. Secret Service agents made. I mean, how in the world do you get more police? You can't even buy them off anymore.
No, the sad thing is that all the efforts of politicians to dehumanize, discredit law enforcement, every opportunity possible, oh my God, now the candidate pool thinks, you know what, I think I'm going to take another profession that's not as dangerous, where people actually like what I do. And they're reaping what they've sown, and now we're in a staffing crisis across the state. LA Sheriff, LAPD, all of them, they're facing up to a third of their workforce is gone.
Is it respect, Sheriff, or money? What do they want? I mean, they know clearly the money's not the motivating factor here. Do they want just to know they're going to be respected?
They want to know they're going to be supported by the leadership of the organization.
Yeah.
And we've seen that as a failure right there at the local level. When you have sheriffs and chiefs of police that throw their employees under the bus for political expediency, you're not going to get more people to follow and, hey, I want that job.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Meantime, students in New York City told to leave their school. The New York Post writes, students at a Brooklyn high school were kicked out of the classroom to make room for nearly 2,000 migrants who were evacuated from a controversial tent shelter due to a monster storm closing in on the Big Apple. The school announced online earlier in the day that classes would be held remotely on Wednesday because of the activation of James Madison High School. It's a temporary overnight respite for the migrants, and nobody knows if this is going to be a one-day thing. Nobody is quite sure on any of this, but the parents are outraged.
Well, they should be. You know, these are students who now have to give up their spots to people that are in the country unlawfully. And you're right, Trace, there's no end in sight. It's not like our border is going to be secured today, tomorrow, or next week. So the people keep coming, the migrants keep coming, and there's really, frankly, no space for them, whether it's in the schools, jails, or anywhere.
I've got 10 seconds to go, but for illegal migrants getting health care, Sheriff, good idea, bad idea?
Outside of emergency care, for the obvious, bad idea, because it's going to bankrupt the entire system and deny health care to U.S. citizens.
Nima?
Yeah, it's a bad idea. I mean, these people, I understand the public health implications, but, you know, we have a lot of other United States citizens and people here lawfully that need the benefits.
Yeah, I've talked to a veteran who was literally waiting 3.5 months just to get in and be seen. Nima Rahmani, Sheriff, thank you. Back with the Nightcap crew, Kevin Cork, Lauren Green, Matt Finn, Steve Hilton, and Nima Rahmani. Tonight's topic, child prodigy. Musician and composer David Foster posted this video of his son, 2 years old, performing an incredible drum solo. So if you walked in and your 2-year-old was displaying an amazing talent, you know, singing opera like Bocelli, painting like Picasso, doing flips like Simone Biles, what's the first thing that you would do, Kevin Cork, with your child?
I would immediately find the best coach money can buy, and I would definitely push him. Do that thing.
change the direction of that kid's life. Matt Finn, your thoughts?
It's so astonishing. It looks like it's AI. I'm still questioning whether it's even real. And absolutely get the phone out. And I agree with Kevin. That is money to his father's ears.
And you got to know, just again, it's David Foster, right? And it's Catherine McPhee. There's a lot of music in that family, so it's in the bloodstream. Nima Rahmani.
Yeah, of course. Like father, like son, like mother, like son. But I mean, what a prodigy.
Right?
This kid is even potty trained. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go home, I'm going to show that video to my kids and say, hey, you got to be like Foster's kid.
Yeah, I mean, you know, John Bonham's family's like, wow, that kid's good. Steve Hilton, your thoughts
that's
on
quite
that?
a high standard. You know, I don't think we can expect that. Look, I don't know. I don't want to do the pushing. So I had a much lower level version of this. So my youngest son was really into gyms and climbing and all that. And the gym he used to go to, they said, you know, you're really good. You could maybe get on American Ninja Warrior Junior. And he was like really going for it. Then suddenly lost interest. And I thought, no, you had real talent. Should I push you? And I thought, no, I think you got to have that enthusiasm from within.
Yeah, okay, I think that's fair. Lauren Green, who, by the way, is a concert pianist and has all the talent in the world. Your thoughts?
Well, clearly this kid is the Tiger Woods of drumming. I mean, he's really incredible. But you have to nurture talent and be sure not to call an agent right now, because you don't want him to hate his gift because it becomes a cash cow to the people who should be loving and protecting him.
Yeah. Matt Finn?
I actually agree with that. Let the talent naturally develop.
Yeah, well, we asked X and Instagram followers if they would redirect their kids' life to pursue that talent, and 43% on X said yep. And on Instagram, 57% said yep, I sure would. Sherry said, I would until he says he doesn't want to. I would not force him to pursue something just to make me happy. And Conservative Warrior says, if they truly had a passion for it and loved doing it, it would encourage them, but I wouldn't push them to do it. And Kev says yes, but as he ages, the decision to pursue it further becomes his. Never force a child to live the dreams of the parent. I'm forcing all the way. Kidding. Thank you for watching America's Late News, Fox News at Night. I'm Trace Gallagher in Los Angeles.